So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Zanetti making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ibrahimovic. And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Scholes. And it's Neymar. And Darren Fletcher. Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. This is promising. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Doué. Scholes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Pass is just off target.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Hazard. Scholes. Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Darren Fletcher. Hazard. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that is one way to stop him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's lost his man here. Batistuta. And they can counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good ball. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Jordan Henderson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. Oh, played through for the wide man. Scholes. Jordan Henderson. Can he get on the end of this? It's a good look. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Nicely shaped ball. Neymar. That's been slipped through. He slid it. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer after 37
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Pass somewhat off target. DiMarco goes on a run down the left wing. And it's Azar. This looks promising.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now, who's going to be first to this? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Batistuta. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi could try cutting inside here. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please join
What a
me
terrific
in wishing
45
all the
minutes,
best for
all
members
triggered
of
by
our
a
fan club
helter-skelter
celebrating their
tempo
wedding
that has,
anniversary today.
been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. DiMarco cuts it out.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And they're back on the ball again. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Fletcher. Knocks it out wide. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's on it. Can he get a... And Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this?
The
And he's there to
attendance for
clear
this
it.
match was 72,306.
Neymar's cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Pete.
Batistuta! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he is just ripping it up!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see...
And the shot! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Caught offside that time. Neymar. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard, Batistuta, and Batistuta! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Rijkaard. Number
And it's
14,
Cruyff. That
Hazard.
vicious ball here.
Number 3.
Well, the idea was a good one. The
Coming on the
execution of it,
field,
not quite so.
number 8,
He made it look a bit predictable.
Number 23, Conte.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Number 11. Substitutions taking place.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Threads one in. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. The message is clear. None shall pass. Now it's Batistuta. And he's being shifted off it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no joy this time. Looking for the run. And this is Inzaghi. And he's well positioned here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ah, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Wirtz. And it's Batistuta. Xavi Simons picks it up out wide.
4 added minutes has
There will
been
be
indicated.
4 extra minutes. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Conte. And here's Batistuta. Filippo Inzaghi. Well timed, excellent interception. And this is Forlan. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. The ball's gone astray. Rijkaard. Irwin. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that pass just didn't quite work. Irwin. Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zola. Neither of these two. He's going for goal! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Neymar. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Zola. Zola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Ibrahimovic. Davids. Irwin. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Van Basten. And this is Zola. And this is Zola. Oh, and the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Neymar. Irwin. That's Rijkaard. And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. And he's whipped it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is a brilliant interception. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Rivaldo. Davids. Davids. Decent chance! And that's a good-looking ball. That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Eto'o. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Batistuta threads one in. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Irwin stood up well to him there. Now it's Batistuta. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And it's Davids. Irwin looking to run onto it. Darren Fletcher. What a throw in. Looking for the run. Oh, he's Eto! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Zola. And there's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's the chance to counter. Irwin. Played back in. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Zola. Van Basten. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Batistuta. Can he get it through? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And that's the second half started. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Zanetti. Neymar. Jordan Henderson. And it's Batistuta. Sergi is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's Ibrahimovic! Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is one way to stop him. Shoots! Neymar. Rivaldo. And he's had it nicked away. Now that's well seen too. Van Basten. Always looking for that half a chance. Darren Fletcher. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rivaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Neymar. Zola. And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Rivaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Darren Fletcher.
This is the time you need that pace.
Irwin. Rijkaard. Now it's Van Basten. Zola. Now that looks a decent ball. Adams. Darren Fletcher. And it's Neymar. Nicely worked. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta's cross. Czech claims it. Safe hands. Great vision. Sergi does well to get it back. Cruyff. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That pass isn't the best. Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
75 minutes played. Now it's Rivaldo.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's played forward. And it's Davids. He's being urged to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! They've scored! And they're back in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13, numero 18, Ibrahimovic.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Numero 7.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Il numero 19.
Filippo Inzaghi. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, good-looking ball. Very much into the last knockings. Nicely weighted ball. Irwin.
Ci
Played
sarà
in
un
by
minuto di
Owen.
recupero.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
We are into stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Camavinga. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Serginho. Camavinga. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over, and he's intervened well there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Not the most convincing of passes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's clever. He rises it. Goal! The breakthrough strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jordan Henderson. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Against the crossbar. Dani Olmo. Zaire Emery. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Dani Olmo goes steaming forward. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Batistuta. Camavinga. Dani Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. 15 minutes till half-time. He's got away. That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? Jordan Henderson. Neymar has created one goal already. Rudiger makes the interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Camavinga. Serginho defending his corner stubborn. He's having a go! Oh, it's come loose.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that has put paid to that. Neymar. Ibrahimovic. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar. So what can they make of this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp, looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. Nigeria have got it back. Big chance! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ibrahimovic! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Cruyff. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's crossed in. Terrific header! Oh, there's a probing ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Zaire Emery wins the duel this time. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Darren Fletcher. And the pass is intercepted. Zaire Emery. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Thinks about the shot. Fletcher unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great ball, and he's in here. Ibra. And the shot! It's in! And they're back in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 13.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Numero 7.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to...
Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Nigeria with this to level it up. Scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! He scores! Into the lead once more. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And it's Zaire Emery.
Il quarto uomo indica
Aimed
4
beyond the
minuti di
defence.
recupero.
No, that's been intercepted. We are into stoppage time. That's a sharp pass. De Bruyne. Dani Olmo. De Bruyne kept his eye on it, and he's there. Forlan chasing after it. Well timed, excellent interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides play. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's cut it out. Tonali. And it's Lopez. And Serginho. McAllister. Tonali. Looking for the run.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Fermin. Carvajal. Messi tries making a foray down the right, and it's Carvajal. And here's Lopez. Sergi deals with that comfortably. Donatoni.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. And it's Serginho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Darren Fletcher. Now it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. That's good vision. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ibrahimovic.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And he's searching through. Fermin. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Fermin can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hangs in a terrific header. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Serginho. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ibrahimovic. Spread out to the left. Batistuta. Over to the left. He has found the way through. Bullish header! Off the post. Donatoni. Messi. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular and reclaimed it in a trice. Serginho. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Donatoni. And it's Serginho. Donatoni is onto this. Out to the left it goes. Aimed into... He gets big! Harmlessly behind. Oh, he's bustling through here. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Fermin. Oh, this is a very good run. He's found the way through. He's got two. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Batistuta. Ibrahimovic. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Batistuta. He might be in here. He's had a shot. And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Marquinhos gets it
Ci
away.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
And Fletcher! And he's quick to get it clear again. Adams. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Donatoni, and he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. Donatoni! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Donatoni. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Batistuta. He's come in hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's away. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when...
Shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now, can they get him away? Cruyff. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. Donatoni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff, he's got away. McAllister. He's in a great position here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Tonali. Looking for options for movement. He is, and a chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Milan have their third
Attenzione,
corner.
una sostituzione.
Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Donadoni. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's a look and place it forward. And here's Inzaghi. Sergi makes the interception. He's a sharp little ball here. There's no flag. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foot in. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Now it's
Ci
Dani
sarà un
Olmo.
minuto di recupero.
And he was quick to react. Messi is onto it in a flash. Now it's Forlan. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. And we're done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Scholes, this guy undoubtedly the centre of face. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That is Snuta! Really well taken goal. 2-0 and in next to no time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out to the left it goes. Built pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's been flattened there. That has ended up in no man's land. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Ibrahimovic. Played out to the left flank. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
That'll be a throw. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. That's a terrific header. He will be livid with himself. And it's Scholes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played out to the right. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Darren Fletcher. And he's had a hit! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
He's having a shot! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Shapes to shoot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Batistuta engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Batistuta. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Threads one in. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's starting to look like a done deal now. A header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a good ball out wide. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well read, nice interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good taken, it's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. It's run loose here. Looking for the run. Van Dijk. Jordan Henderson. And that has left him in a heap. And he welcomes it in. He has a look up. And a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Scholes is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Thinks about the shot. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's a really well-measured ball. Van Basten. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 13. Numero 19. Scholes. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9. Il numero 10.
Van
Filippo
Dijk.
Inzaghi. Il numero 21.
Played through for him.
Il numero 15.
An uncompromising challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's picked his way through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Knocks it into space. Van Basten. And the finish! He has done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And yes, it's him again. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Brilliantly cut out. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Darren Fletcher. And the pass is intercepted. Jordan Henderson. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Cambio di giocatori.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has found the way through.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Forlan might just make this.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Bruno Fernandes. This is promising. That is a brilliant interception. Donatoni. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Look at the space. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Bruno Fernandes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Fletcher. Forlan. Couldn't squeeze it through.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lee Kang-in is wide and look. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Darren Fletcher. That has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Schneider looking here to chip it through. Shifted it to the flank. And it's McAllister. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Forlan. Schneider. Now it's Forlan.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right...